Hello everyone! In this video I will talk about a very interesting metal, bismuth. Bismuth is a very heavy metal and in the periodic table of chemical elements is located next to the lead. Bismuth is a shiny and very brittle metal. About bismuth is these sticks, which are very easy to break if you slightly hit them with a hammer. The breaking point shows that bismuth rod has a very clear crystal structure. Now I will melt it to show you one interesting property of bismuth. Bismuth melting point is 271 degrees Celsius, so it can even be melted on a hot plate. And unlike lead, bismuth is not toxic. Bismuth's surprising property is that it starts to form beautiful crystals during solidification. The size and shape of the crystals will be dependent on the solidification rate as well as the presence of impurities. My bismuth purity is only 97.2%, so turning it into large crystals will be problematic. Once bismuth is melted, I turn the hot plate off and wait until the bismuth will gradually harden. Bismuth's solidification rate can be reduced by heating in a sand bath or by using a thick-walled container. The slower the cooling, the larger and the more beautiful crystals will be obtained. Furthermore, you need to make sure to remove the cover from the crystals in time, which is formed on the top of the solidifying metal. At some point later, around the time when a third of bismuth is crystallized, you'll need to drain the liquid metal to expose the beautiful crystals. To avoid burn and injuries, do not repeat this experiment. If it was a pure bismuth, the hot crystals on air would have begun to cover with a beautiful oxide film. My bismuth has a lot of lead impurities, and on air the film of oxides does not form. To make the crystals colorful, I'll apply a current of pure oxygen on our hot crystals. I get the oxygen from the decomposition reaction of hydrogen peroxide. When hot bismuth contacts with pure oxygen, it is covered with colored patterns caused by the oxide film on the metal surface. Once the cup with crystals is cooled, those can be removed. The crystals obtained are not very big, however with a beautiful oxide film. I made several attempts to grow larger crystals, but every time I got only polycrystalline aggregates of small bismuth crystals. I think the problem is in the impurities. The purer the material, the more beautiful and the larger the crystals are obtained. Bismuth and its compounds have many uses. It is used as a component of some alloys. Also, bismuth oxide is used in organic synthesis and in medicine as a remedy for gastrointestinal diseases. Other bismuth compounds are used in nuclear power engineering, as well as for the creation of magnetic materials and superconductors. Subscribe to my channel to see many more new and interesting things. If you would like to support the continuous production of science videos like this one, please support channel on Patreon, link in the video description.